Welcome back to Armikrog. We go back into my live stream already in progress.
Welcome all you +2 comedy modifiers back to the stream. Welcome to the very strangely lit Armikrog. Once again, we're making some good progress. Last time on the stream, we basically repaired this and we get to go to a new area. And basically I was waiting till this very moment to see where this brings me. So, let's get going. I think we're nearing the end of this game. So, and away we go! So those are the row bits. Someone do their best to remember this. Empty L minus plus. Backwards 7 box. Box in a box backwards L. I bet these symbols are important. I saw something back here which seemed interesting. Get back here. Back up. So this node here will usually means it powers something. Like if I park it here, it'll suck me out here. But there's one back here. I wonder if that does anything. No. Oh, this is annoying. Get back on the ship. We're going to try backing up first. Oh, I can't back up. Totally looks like I should be able to back up, but I can't. Good, that weird beeping is back. That's always exciting. Alright, so let's get... Now that we've looked at that thing, I think we gotta go solve the robot puzzle, so let's go try to do that. That symbol looks very familiar, doesn't it? Kind of looks like the symbols over there that I just saw on the ride. So over here we have this weird robot puzzle that we can't quite figure out. Have I pushed this button? That's right, we need the OP. The official pusher. I guess we already did hit that button. Yeah, so we have this very strange... I didn't learn anything going on that ride. But I feel like whatever it is I have to do, I have to figure it out here. And then when I hit this button, an egg... yeah, so that egg thing comes out, and I don't know. My only thought is that I either have to recreate one of these robots, or there is some sort of pattern to these robots, and there's one that should be in this space that I need to figure out. But that's all I really got to go on right now. Back out of this. So there's wavy, there's bubbly, there's happy claw arms, there's broken shoulder, there's pointy shoulder, and then there's tiny head, pointy shoulder the other way. So there's that one, the pointy, and then there's broken pointy. But I think that's the wrong broken. We go, because if you look back here, yeah, this is broken like in 2 parts almost. I think we're trying to recreate this guy. This is the guy I want to try to recreate. This one here. Alright, so we got this weird gun-looking thing in like a keyhole. God, did we do this already? Yeah, there's not one that looks right. Except for maybe this one? None of them look exactly like this guy. Maybe let's try to do the broken one. Because I feel like we also tried to do this one last time and nothing happened. So let's try to do this guy and see what the freak happens. Yeah, that would be that one. And then he has like... Ooh, he's got like this little triangle thing on his shoulder. Let's see if we can find that. No, that's not an option either. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I am now taking suggestions from the chat. If there's anything you think I'm missing here. That, I don't know what this means. It's very suspicious. Can't like touch any of these guys. None of these guys are clickable. You know what? Let's go back and talk to the hint statue. Maybe the hint statue will have something to say. I know this ant just kind of laughs at us.
Bully!
Bully! Yeah, it doesn't look like the robots on the wall match any of the choices real well, so...
A generous meal can often weigh heavily in your favor.
Maybe we should get some dinner. Do you guys want to get dinner? That might help us think if we get some dinner.
Pay no heed to the mustachioed president. He's kind of loopy.
Yeah, that doesn't help.
Pay no heed to the mustachioed president. He's kind of loopy.
You had another hint.
Beware the intruder. He claims to share your goals, yet seeks to destroy what you protect.
Okay, interesting. I thought there was something about looking at something.
A generous meal can often weigh heavily in your favor.
That doesn't help me. Generous meal. Looks like a lot of the robot parts shown on the wall aren't options to choose from. You know what? That's an idea, because I had the theory that we are trying to create the robot that would be in the spot that's missing. So maybe if I pick something that's not on the wall, like for all of the spots, that's actually the robot that's missing. So let's look through and try to pick something entirely original. That looks pretty original. Yeah, there's nothing like that anywhere. Take a look at all the bodies here. This guy's waving. Alright. What's Let's pick some interesting shoulders. This is actually an interesting shoulder. I don't think there's anything like that with that weird circle there. The circle in the middle. I don't think we have anything like that. Alright, so that's original. I didn't look at the next thing. Alright, they all have like these weird arrows pointing down. This one looks more like an upside down house. This is a broken arrow. This is kind of skishy. We don't want like the E arm or that arm. Alright, something original. Something original. Let's go. That's pretty original, I think. I don't think I've seen that weird sideways bridge. Let's look at the rest of these. That one's odd too. I like this one. Alright, let's see here. There's like circle leg, and there's like square leg, skinny leg, skinny leg. Alright. So all some type of circly leg. I don't think there's anything that's like that weird bulbous hand. Any circly legs like that. That's kind of similar. Let me just look at it again. It's different. And then elephant feet. Like weird feet. Alright. That looks especially weird. Go. Because, like, what I'm gathering is I have to... Doing this will somehow calibrate the shoot this egg so it lands in this nest and will thus push this down to this spot so that when I get into the green hangy car, I can get across. Anything the dog can do? Do you want to play with this thing? No? I know you can fly, I know you can go in there, but can you do anything else of note? Recreate a robot exactly. I mean, like, if you start at the head, okay? So let's look at all these heads. Which heads are available to us? So I would say this is the only one that's kind of close to one exactly, which is this guy. These three are completely not used. There's part of me that wants to go drive across again, because like there could be an entire robot like right here that we're not seeing. So I might go do that. But like this guy was not there, this guy was not there, this guy was not there, this guy was not there. This one there's something similar, but it still doesn't feel right. So then if you try the next part, which is the shoulders, there's nothing that's like curvy on the top part of these, which is what this guy has. He's got like this weird rippled effect. And then this one is nowhere to be found. Does changing something randomly affect the egg's trajectory? There were times where, like, I did some stuff, and when I pressed it, it overshot it instead of undershot it. The last one we did, undershot it. Oh. I'm just kind of trying something. Actually, there is something I want to see all of a sudden. I'm just, again, just doing it randomly to just try stuff. See, that time it overshot it. So, like, sometimes stuff happens. I mean, I guess we could brute force it. Maybe you need to select the piece that the line goes through. Oh, I get what you're saying. I mean, we could always just brute force. But what I think I'm gonna go back to the green thing and ride across. And again, we're not supposed to pay him any mind, but I like talking to him.
Bully!
So that's the wavy robot. That's robot 1. The next robot should be like the bubbly head. That's weird, right? Yeah, this is the bubbly. And like, I feel like this is important, but maybe it's just not important yet. But I really expected to gather some sort of new information from getting in this car. I mean, all else, the only thing that we have to go on are we have these pictures of the robots. Can I? We have the picture of the robots. We have the robot dials. And we have that, like, hearty meal line. Like, we don't really have any other information or, like, things to consider. Like, you can't see the feet of a lot of them. I think that's why I always go from the top down. Look at the feet. This is like, it's got some notches. We're gonna have to really guess on him. That's like a real fancy looking thing. It looks like a bottle opener. And then we have these two very plain feet with a little accent on this foot and that little circular thing. And then we got the wavy line here, wavy line here. Wavy lines, wavy lines. And then we got kind of like a more spread out wavy lines. Which I think is this one. Because there's 3 lines here, and there's no lines here. So that looks like it's the correct one for this robot. I don't know why my computer's making that horrible noise, but I'm sorry if you guys can hear that. So the next thing, as I immediately look away, would be just kind of this straight one with a claw hand, and then 3 circles, which I think is... Yeah, that's right there. 4 centered circles. Though the other leg is wrong. It should be this. Okay, maybe I was just doing this very poorly, because like I'm feeling very confident about this right now. So then you look at his arms, and he's got this, and then it's kind of like a very skinny arm with a hook. It's like a square and then a tiny square in it, and then there's like a hook. This is like an arrow pointing down, and this is got like the wavy chunk in it. All right. It's very similar to this one. Similar to that as well, though. It's definitely not a fist, though. So I would say it's this one or this one. Let's take another look. No, there's like a lot of weird detail in that arrow crotch piece. And that's just like a straight down. So I guess it's that one. God, have I just done it? This is the piece that I have a problem with, because this looks like there's a bunch of like little rivets, and then there's a line there. All right, let's see. Maybe this one? Or actually, no. Look at it again. There's that tiny line, but like this looks like it's so uneven. But I think that's as close as I can get to it being right. And then this one is just like the straight one out. Just the straight one out. All right, I think that's as close as I can get. If anyone feels like this does not match this in any way, speak now. And I'm gonna push this button. Oh, wait a minute. I got the Robot Builder achievement, so apparently I did this right. Alright, apparently I was just doing it wrong for a while. Big support in the chat right now. And just so you guys know, I know that the lighting setup for when I play on the PlayStation looks awful. I'm actually going to turn my light up a smidge. No! Don't. No!
If you want more of this very strange point-and-click puzzly adventure, be sure to subscribe to +2 Comedy Gaming. And you can also check out some of the other games we play here. They're fun too. And also, I'm doing this with a broken microphone, so I'm sorry if this sounds weird. But if you want to join me live on Twitch, I'm +2 Comedy on Twitch as well. That is +2 Comedy. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next time. Boop!